Hey guys, Michael here for the Premier Wrestling Enterprises. Appreciate you stopping by today and hope everybody is doing uber fantastic. All right, listen, today's video is a video that I've been wanting to record for quite some time now, and it's going to be our top 5 autographed WWE Funko Pops in the collection. Now, is it the top 5 most valuable in the collection? I don't know. I'm not worried about the value. It's the top 5 that I like. And there is only one Funko Pop representing a wrestler. Does that make sense? That means I'm not going to have 3 John Cenas. I don't have any John Cenas signed, but you know there's multiple John Cena Funko Pops. If I had 4 or 5 of them signed, I would only include one. That's what I'm trying to get at. And there's only one wrestler that is like that in this group. So I do have one honorable mention. I wanted to show this. Favorite wrestler of all time, folks. Hands down. He has his haters and so forth, and that's okay for various things that he may or may have not done. That's none of my concern, okay? This is the gentleman that caused me to fall in love with professional wrestling, and that is the Nature Boy Ric Flair. And I was able to get this 2K19 exclusive Funko Pop. As you can see a shine on it, folks. I've got them in pop protectors. Get this signed by him in 2000. It might have been 2019 because he's always come out the fall before, I guess. So, but anyway, he was going to be at a Comic-Con, and we hit the road 5 hours away and drove up to Louisville, Kentucky, and got him to sign this. As you can see, he signed it in a blue Sharpie, so I don't want anybody to start flipping out and say, you don't have things signed in Sharpies anymore. Where's the paint pens? Well, paint pens are coming, folks. But at this time, that's what I had. I didn't have a paint pen on me, period, and he signed it in a blue Sharpie. So this is an honorable mention. This is not part of our top 5 because you're going to see Ric Flair again, okay? All right? All right. So this is in no particular order. So the way I'm going to do this does not mean it's number 5 and down to 4 and so forth. I'm just going to grab. These are the top 5 Funko Pops that are autographed that I like in the collection, okay? Toys R Us exclusive Bailey. I bought this from Top Rope Collectibles. There may be... nope, I don't have the COA in here, but I bought this from them a long time ago. And as you can see, her autograph is fantastic. It's actually a lot better on this than she's signing cards and so forth now. As wrestlers become more popular, their autographs sometimes, the quality of it goes down. We all know that. Not throwing off on them. They sign a big bunch of autographs, okay? But anyway, glad to have that Bailey in the collection. The next one, got this signed at a political rally down in Knoxville, Tennessee, because he became the mayor of Knox County. That would be the Big Red Machine, Kane. You can see it there signed in a red paint pen. Probably should have done a real thick black or something else because that red just goes right along with his mask. But anyway, I did get this signed in person, so that's one of the reasons why it's one of my favorites. I did not buy this from a vendor or another collector or so forth. So did get this signed in person in Knoxville at one of his political rallies several years ago. All right, the next one, got this signed in person, and that is Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. Ricky Steamboat has by far one of the best autographs of any wrestler that I have ever had the privilege of having something signed by. I've seen a lot of these signed in orange. They look great. I wouldn't mind having another one signed in orange, but I got this signed at a con down in Chattanooga, Tennessee, and got this signed for a good price. So there's some others. Oh, he did put the Hall of Fame inscription on that. But there's some others, folks. I've got several autographed Funko Pops in the collection from where I have met the wrestlers. But again, we try to keep it to 5. One day I may go through and just line all the autographed Funkos up, and we'll show those off one day in case anybody might be remotely interested. Okay? Before we get to the granddaddy of them all, here is Jake the Snake Roberts. Got this signed in person at a con up in... Gosh, where was this at? Abington, Virginia. I think that's where he was at RobCon. a few years ago. He had, I'll just shoot straight with you how this worked out. He was getting ready to leave. He had a sign on his table that said autographs $40, folks. My God, I've had a stroke. Anyway, and he was getting ready to leave, and I walked up. He said autographs are 40. So I reached him this. He said, oh, that's 60. And I said, I don't have 60. Well, I'll do it for 40. So, hey, I know Funkos are very, very expensive to get signed now. A lot of wrestlers are charging $60 and $80, depending on who they are and so forth. But he did honor the price that was on his table because it did not have anything distinguished as, price differentiations between various items, as they certainly do now. All right, and the last one I'm going to show you, I'm going to move this up. The reason this is my favorite of all time, and probably always will be, because it was the very first Funko Pop that I ever received. And you all have heard me talk about Miss Jacqueline before. Miss Jacqueline has been my sidekick for many, many years. And she bought this for me, and we got this signed up. Gosh, where? Maybe at a convention in Knoxville. I'm not real sure. I can't remember. It's been a long time since I got this signed up. As you can see, blue Sharpie. But anyway, this was the first Funko Pop that I ever received. Nature Boy Ric Flair in the pink robe. And if you all know about that pink robe, they've cut it up for the video game and put them in plaques and so forth. But and I hate that because that was my absolute favorite robe of his. But I was just tore all to pieces when I found out they cut it all up. Anyway, I own a couple of those slabs, by the way. So I own a little piece of that robe. But that's my favorite Funko Pop of all time. It still would be if it wasn't even signed. Because that's the first one, and that's because Miss Jacqueline got it for me. And I remember things like that, and I appreciate things like that. All right, folks, that's what I have for you today. The top 5 WWE Funko Pops that are in the Premier Wrestling Enterprises collection. And, of course, the one honorable mention there. So, I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you all have created videos like this right here on your channel, please let me know. Let me know. I have no problem with anybody plugging their channel. You call it a shameless plug. No. Guys, let people know that you're out there, all right? I'd really appreciate it if you all would share this video on your Facebook account or, your other social medias and spread the word about me. I'd really appreciate that. But anyway, if you've done this, let me know. Put it down in the comments, and I'll go over and check it out. All right. Leave me a comment regardless of what it is down below. Hit that thumbs up button and let YouTube know that you enjoyed the video that you just watched, and subscribe to the channel if you have not already done so. Also, check out the 2 Instagram accounts that are linked to this brand as well. I'd appreciate that. Okay, folks, again, thank you for giving me your time. We put videos up Wednesday nights at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, so hit that bell notification so you'll know when one goes live. All right, folks, talk to you soon. See ya!